Hi everybody, Joe Bastanza here. I'm a golf management student at Keiser University WK5, and today I'd like to talk to you about the 5 ways to curve the golf ball. Keep in mind there are more than 5 ways to curve the golf ball, but I'm going to tell you that for every way there is to curve the golf ball to the right, there's the equal way to curve the golf ball to the left. The first way we're going to talk about curving the golf ball is our grip in relation to the club face. So if we come over and have a very strong grip, as to where a right-handed golfer, our grip is rotated over top of the club, and we come through impact, our wrists are naturally going to want to turn and close that club face. So if I have a strong grip and I come into the golf ball, you see that the golf ball does go to the left. On the opposite side of it, if I have a very weak grip, where my grip is more on the left side of my golf club, when I come into impact, that face is going to remain open and should cause the golf ball to go to the right. Again, to recap of what I just said, our grip in relation to the club face will determine which way the ball starts. If we have a strong grip, our club face is going to close, causing the ball to go to the left. If we have a weak grip, that club face is going to remain open and cause the golf ball to go to the right. The next way we'll discuss is creating curve through our club path. If we have an inside to out club path, we will work the ball from right to left. If we have an outside to in club path, we will work the ball to the right. What is important to remember here is we have to maintain a square club face to our target line. The greater our face is closed on an inside to out path, the greater the curve. If we have an open club face on an outside to in, greater the curve to the right. So to recap, if we have an inside to out club path, our ball will move from right to left. If we have an outside to in club path, our ball will move to the right. Now let's talk about vertical swing plane angle. Vertical swing plane angle is how steep or how shallow we come into the golf ball. Ideally, we want to come to the golf ball with the sole of the golf club flat and the target square to the face. However, the shallower we come into the golf ball, the more the ball will move right to left. The more steeply we come into the golf ball, opens the face and causes the ball to move left to right. So remember, if we're trying to hit the ball straight, ideally we want the club face square to the target line, come to the contact with the ball on the ground with a square face and the sole flat to the ground. If we come in steeper, we're going to move the ball to the right. If we come in shallower, we're going to move the ball to the left. So far, we've talked about grip, swing path, and vertical swing plane. Now let's talk about our lead wrist at the top of our backswing and through impact. Ideally, when we make impact with the ball and at the top of our backswing, we want a flat left wrist. This allows us to get to the ball, square the club face to the target, and follow through. However, we're not trying to hit the ball straight in this series, we're trying to curve the ball. So if we get to the top of our backswing with a bowed left wrist and we maintain that bow down through our downswing and through impact, that face will close, as you can see here. Bowed wrist, maintain down through, closed club face. Like I said earlier in the introduction, for every way there is to curve the ball to the left, there's a way to curve the ball to the right. And we do that by cupping our wrist. We get to the top of our backswing, and we go from a flat wrist to a cupped wrist and leaves the club face more open. And we maintain that down through our downswing into impact. As you can see, the club face is open. Flat wrist, cupped, down through, and maintain that wrist cup. We will maintain an open face, which will cause our ball to curve off to the right. So let's recap here. Flat wrist, maintain down through impact. square club face. Bowed wrist, maintained down through impact, closed face. Cup wrist, maintained down through impact, open faced. All right, now let's discuss the final way in this series to curve the golf ball. We're going to talk about forearm rotation. As you can see here, my trail forearm is rotating over and turning the club face. Why it's important to have forearm rotation and timing with the upper body is to prevent us from getting stuck. As you see here, I have no rotation in my forearms, and my club face is clearly pointing open and out to the right. If I do not rotate my forearms through the ball will move to the right. However, in my downswing, if I rotate my forearms and roll them over, if you will, and we roll over the forearms, it will close the club face, as we can see here. It's not just rotating the forearms over to get the ball to go to the left. It's also moving the body up and out of the way as well. So if we find that we are just pushing the ball to the right and it's curving to the right, maybe we need to look at our forearms rolling over. And it's okay. Don't get discouraged. We've all watched the PGA Tour pros Thursday through Sunday. They'll spray the ball right, they'll spray the ball left, and it's just a timing issue. But if we work on our grip and understanding how a strong grip closes the club face, how a weak grip opens the club face, if we understand that an inside-out path with the face square to the target, the ball will move to the left. If we have an outside-in path with the club face square, the ball will move to the right. If we understand how steep or how shallow we're coming into the ball, how our wrist angle affects ball flight, and how our timing and smooth and fluidity of our swing affects ball flight, you'll be curving the ball in no time. I'm Joe Bastanzi with Keiser University College of Golf, golf management student. Hope you enjoyed this series.